Excuse me. When you're dealing with boats and you're coming back into the harbor, it's called red right return. So if you're one's going to be green, one's going to be red, you're going to be on the right. And the person coming downriver, you have to, if you're going upriver, you have to give them the right of way. It's much like the trail. You know, if you're coming up the trail, you have the right of way. You know, a lot of times I just use it for a good excuse to rest. You know, all I need is a couple seconds and shit, and I'm ready to go. You know that. You kept up real good though. I'm really impressed. Not many people can keep up with me like that. Look at that hole over there. God, these would be so cool if we could bring the drone out here, and it'd be funny. You know? But if you get the good shit, there you're just telling on yourself. Oh, we know where that's at, and yeah, you weren't supposed to fly there. You know? But I don't think that is in effect in the river below Davis Dam. That's a whole different story there. Let's see if this is correct. If we can make it to the 56, that means we've gone 4 miles on one battery, and it's only a 10 or 11 mile trip. And that's if you're going in the middle of the water. I'm skirting the edges as much as I can, you know. I'm glad we got a nice tailwind. That's perfect. We couldn't picked a better day to do this. Look at the caves up there. Oops. See them? They say pterodactyls used to nest in places like that. So El Dorado Canyon, I guess there's a road. This is south of Willow Beach, okay? So 45, 44, 3, 2, 40. So about the 39. 39 to the 53. See, their map doesn't make any sense. Because check this out. Okay, this is Willow Beach going south. Okay, there's number 53 or 52, right?
Yeah.
And from 52 all the way up to 53, which is the Gage's residence, where you've seen that flat type. I think there are more markers than mile markers. I could be wrong. But this is the back and the forth. So what I'm saying is, see that? Then we could do that. We could actually, you know, when I first started thinking about doing this, I thought I was gonna have to make like a 2-day trip, you know, to do all this stuff. And it seems like that it might not be the case. I got out here in the open. So this could be the corner. See, it's deceiving. Like you go around a corner, you see the edge and shit, and you think that's the corner, and then that's the corner, and then that's the corner. But I think this is the corner because you can see the way the canyon curves real sharp there. So 56 should be right on the corner, to tell you the truth. It's going to be on the right hand side. It's getting shallow here. It's shallow way far out from that island too. You can see it, the light green. Mm-hmm. Man, this is, if this happens today, it's gonna be one of those bucket listers, you know what I mean? I've been wanting to do this for a long time. And I've been planning it out, you know. I bought the boat, bought the trailer, had to get homemade tags for it. So this has all been working towards this a moment, right? Really, to tell you the truth. There's 56 right there. This looks pretty shallow here, this really light green shit, so we're gonna go out a ways. Got a nice tailwind, that's really helping us, to tell you the truth. So 57 now is what we're going to be looking for. Okay, 57 is going to be where, once we make this curve here, it's going to be the next turn to the big left, you know. We should be able to see it. You know, they say if you if you go from east to west on the interstate and you took the inside corner of every corner, you'd save 100 miles or more. Yeah. That's why I do that going down the mountains. Not to mention it's safer.
Yeah.
I know, I'm not turning my turning signals on, but too bad. No, I'm impressed with this battery. I gotta tell you. That's just one. We got 5. And I kind of just want to see how far it will go, you know? And then we would know. Hell, I'd want to take 5 anyways, just for the, you know, you're never gonna, and the second reason, like, what happens is if it breaks down, you know, we're adrift, okay?
Yeah.
If you have 2 boat motors, you got a backup, you know? No, that's what I'm thinking about doing, I really am. Do you see a red light anywhere? Yeah, let's go. Now see, you can voice command these things, you know that? You can say like GoPro on, GoPro off. It's got all the commands in it. You can take time lapse and you can take photo. Change the resolution, you know, there's a lot of settings to it. Kind of rough right here. See all the... That could be just to the corner though. I don't see anything really. Let's see up there, straight in front of us. See where it turns left up there?
Yeah.
That's where 57 is supposed to be. That doesn't look like a mile to me.
There's kayakers up there.
Huh? Could be. You think it's a mile? Do you still see that red marker behind us?
Yeah.
Okay. Get some shade. This is a deal with the going down doing the canyon too, because when the sun goes down, it's not like you're on flat land. You understand? It goes down and it goes down fast.
It's so nice and warm. I put my foot on the boat and
Glad we got the carpet, huh?
yeah.
I got those at Goodwill. See those? I said, man, that's perfect. Throw them in the washing machine, do, you know, boom, boom, boom. Is that cool? Yeah, these are marine batteries. These are just for what these things are made for, man. Just doing this. I'm impressed, to tell you the truth. We make it 57. Oh, hell. We're halfway there. Hey. See, we're going to change over to the other. You want to stay in the shade or the sun?
I like the sun. We got enough light. It's not
And then we're gonna head straight for that point there. Were you able to plug in that GoPro? Did I ask that already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I still got the camera right there in front of you, and that's the 13 that you got working. Yeah, the 62 is the last number.
63 stand.
It doesn't say. It just says. We're gonna find out, though, ain't we? Hey. We're gonna make it, though. I can tell you that. We're moving a tad slower, but we're right in the middle of the current, you know what I mean? What is a volcanic dike? Are you getting service here?
No. Oh, service. Time of really.
So folded Precambrian metamorphic rock coming up. I'd say it's that big knob looking thing. It's just beyond the left turn. That's probably got to be it. We get to that, and we're halfway to 58. No, that can't be right either. 57 is right on the corner of this left turn. Yeah, there's supposed to be two things here. One is dragon's back, and the next one is folded Precambrian metamorphic rock. Need to start bringing the I was gonna grab binoculars, you know, even that telescope thing. I want to start using that. I drug that out, you know. I want to have these toys when I need them and know how to use them when I need them. You know. That looks like dragon's back right there. You know, to me, anything that would resemble, yeah, the one that goes like this at an angle like here, I think. You know, that's what a dragon's back would look like, wouldn't it? All the whatevers, I think. I'm daydreaming. know if this works. we're gonna be doing a lot of boating lately. You're gonna have a nice tan in no time. It all depends on how far this battery goes. Again, we're in deep water. If we were in shallow water, I think we'd be moving faster. But that's 7, like I say. If we make it to 7, we started at 52. That's 5 miles. If we're going by that for one battery. So, what I'm trying to say, if it truly is, I wonder if they have a, yeah, they do, matter of fact. They have a graph on the bottom of this, to where you could like graph it off to see exactly how far it is. So that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm sure I got a good copy in my pocket, and we'll print it out, bunch of copies and shit, so we have them. But no, we'll go down the river just like that, from, you know, here to wherever. That's but again, now we know whenever that ends, we're gonna know how many miles we can go on a battery, and probably a little farther, because we used it yesterday trying to get across the river.
Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't at 100% full charge. So each battery is going to take us whatever this takes us, and that tells us how many miles we can do in one day. Hell, we could do 20 miles a day. Bring the rat dog. Bring that dog cage, put him up on top of here, you know, he'd have shade. Or he'd probably crawl underneath something. That ain't bad. Shit, no, shit. Yeah, shit. Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't mind taking this part out, but then again, if it's wet, she could lay on it. I don't think she'd have a problem with that. She wanted to go this morning, though. What is that? You see that black whatever? What is that? Yeah, it's on that side there. Now, on both of them, though, we're not supposed to, they're supposed to be in, once we pass the 57, which should be right on that corner. I might even see the sign from here. Is that it? Right there on the corner? Bet it is. You know, we could call Davis Dam, couldn't we? And ask them, what are the hours you let your water out? And then we would know. What do you think about that idea? You love making phone calls, don't you? You do it better than I do. I simply hate it. I got this in the trailer for $400.
Hello? In Bullhead?
Right north of the state line going to Needles. I showed you. I pointed it out one time. Yeah, and even on the title it says unknown. What year? Unknown. Is that cop again?
Reclamation.
What is reclamation?
Like, has to do with the water?
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Thanks. Oppenheimer. Dual engines on that sucker. This is gonna be one for the books here. That's my thoughts on it. Just sit still. Is that a helicopter? Can you see it? Sounds like a couple. Too cool. Would you consider this of an adventure?
I didn't realize how much I love being underwater.
Oh, I love love the water.
Yeah.
My old man used to
We never knew
beat
it.
me senseless. I lived like half a mile from the water. I'd be down there at Beachcomber swimming. He'd come beat me. You're grounded for a month. The next day I'd be right fucking back in the water. I didn't give a shit. I swam across our lake. It was probably a mile across. I swam across the Ohio River from Indiana to Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah. Had a Jefferson County cop on the other side waiting for me too. He goes, I don't want you to go across the interstate walking. I'm barefoot, you know, I'm in shorts and shit, nothing else on. Oh, I want you to go down the third, right? I catch you, you're going to jail. So what do I do? If I can go across it. But I did it. Wish they had GoPros back then. Okay, so that looks like a dragon's back to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? There's 57 right there.
Ooh, that was
So 58 is going to be right on the page edge here. Page full. Okay, so 58, we're going to hit a straightaway here. We're going to watch those boats over there. See how far they go down. But wherever they turn, that's 59. 58 is halfway through the straightaway here. And he should turn right, you know, not too long from now. Looks like he's going to the left, huh? Yeah, no, it goes, I can see where he would turn left a little bit from our vantage point. 58 is gonna be right around where he just turned. And then 59 is just right down the way from there. And we're only going to 63. God damn it. When I get out in the middle, don't let me get in the middle here. Because then we got to deal with the full force of the current, you know? That's what I'm trying not to do. We'll hug the edge. Just like driving. If you see it's going to turn left, stay in the left lane.